favorite talk show. We're here with the great Johannes Brahms.
What are you doing in my house?
Our show is trying to find history's greatest composers, and you're one of the contenders.
The greatest, you say?
Yes, we think you're one of the world's greatest composers.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Well, Mr. Brahms, why don't you tell the people why you think you are?
Well, you know, I'm not too keen on people giving me compliments.
Well, people of a humble...
Well, the only compliments I take are from myself. Anyways, who else could say that they composed and played over 200 pieces since they were 6 years old? I mean, you know, my friend Otto said I composed too much. Can you believe that guy?
Well, do you have any of the audience might know?
How much time do you have? But, you know, I think I'll show you 5.
First we have Die Maniat, Piano Quartet in G minor, Symphony No. 1, Clarinet Quintet in E minor, Piano Sonata in F minor, and my personal favorite, Violin Concerto in D major.
I also composed the very first piano recording.
Wow, those are some great pieces, but let's shift gears. The people at home want to hear about your personal life.
Well, it all started on May 7th, 1833. Yes, I am a Taurus, for anyone wondering. I also died April 3rd, 1897, but don't tell anybody. My father made me play in pubs when I was a child, but it was an awful bore. I mean, you know, it was just, the bars were smelly, the repertoire was far too easy, you know. Sometimes I would play my violin and read a book in the other hand.
And what was the family like?
Well, of course, I was born Johannes Brahms. I also go by G.W. Marx, but shh. But I was born Johannes Brahms to Johanna and Johann Brahms. You know, being musicians, you think they would have came up with a more creative name.
What about your siblings?
Oh yeah, I have a brother and sister, but no one cares about them.
Well, what about growing up? I'm sure you have a bunch of composer tea and drama to spill.
Well, I was going to retire when I was 57, but then I decided, you know, the world was better off with my creative talent, and they couldn't really survive without it.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah, Wagner came for me in the press. No one clapped at my concert in Leipzig. It was a whole thing.
What about your experience with other composers?
Well, I'll tell you this. I was watching a concert of Franz Liszt, and I may or may not have fell asleep.
Well, I have one more question. The people are wondering, are you an eligible bachelor?
I'll tell you this. The only person I've ever fallen in love with is my dead friend's wife.
Well, you heard it there, folks. Now is that time we have.
Did you know that the University of Cambridge tried to give me an honorary doctorate, and I turned it down because I was too good for them? But I accepted one from the University of Breslau 2 years later.
No, I didn't.
Well, I did.
Well, that is all for our show. It's time for you to decide if Brahms is history's greatest composer.
If there's any man in this audience that I am not offended, I beg his pardon.
Questions, Mr. Brahms.
Are you following me?
Read the fine print of the contract next time. wondering what you're doing here.
Well, I love nature, and I take walks quite often because, I'm inspired by nature.
Oh, and what are some other things that inspire you?
I'm also inspired by gypsy music from my friend Eddie Remendi. It's a very beautiful... Wait. Where did you go? And where's my pocket watch?